What's good? What's good, my beautiful infinite beings? Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome.
Can we talk about the life and debt circumstances surrounding cancer care costs?
Thanks so much for the likes, subscribes, and shares. This helps the algorithms for YouTube to reach out to new people who may need this information that can benefit from it as well. Don't forget to smash that bell so that you don't miss another one of the video uploads. According to an article that I recently read, 1 in 4 cancer survivors is going financially broke to stay alive. Many millennial cancer survivors are at higher risk for debt and work-related physical and mental impairment as a result of their treatment. For many people that are battling cancer and going through the cancer journey, it is a matter of life and death. The debt can be literally insurmountable and can take you out. Now, you all who have been here know that I am a proponent of planning financially, but the debt with cancer can be so outstanding, so overwhelming, especially when you're caught completely unaware and haven't prepared for any life disasters. I do have a bit of a rant because as I have really truly thought I prepared as much as I could, I of course didn't see, like many of us, I didn't see cancer diagnosis coming and was caught completely unaware. And the first thing I did was try to prepare as much as possible. So that was calling credit card companies, that was calling insurance to figure out, what's covered, what's not going to be covered, calling the doctors to see the types of things that, medical supplies that I might need, if these supplies were covered, again, by the financial institution. Because remember, at the end of the day, cancer is a business. Your doctor should be paid for their services, all of the medical personnel that help you through this time, but it shouldn't be a burden to you. So one of the things that you can do is to go online and see if you can find grants or anything that may be helpful to you to traverse this time. Financially, one of the first things I did was try to talk to financial advisors at the hospital to figure out, how this was going to be covered. And I was given the thumbs up, everything's covered, but then things changed midway, which was really difficult for me. Financially taxing, emotionally taxing. You're already fighting something that is huge, and in my case, I was definitely fighting for my life for more than a year. And to have to deal with all of that, getting the treatments, not sure how that's going to even affect you, if you'll be able to make it through treatment, if you'll be able to make it through operation. All of those things can be super taxing, not just the physical aspects, but emotionally, mentally, all of that is draining. So to have to now fight a financial company because there was an oversight or a mistake, that to me is just wrong on so many levels. People who are going through this journey should not have to deal with both at the same time. It should be something that's over and done with. We'll deal with it later. It shouldn't change midway. That is not just unfortunate, it's unfair, and it's wrong. It's something that has to do with the sick care system, I will call it, because it's a sick care system. We should be working with individuals to remain healthy, and then when some glitch happens, then it should be something that's that's taken into consideration and worked with not forcing a person who barely has enough energy to pick their head up off a pillow to make multiple calls and write letters and emails to rectify a situation or not, especially a financial situation. The person is fighting for their life. They shouldn't have to be fighting for finances too. That's just wrong. That was an aside. So, and back to this. You may have just started a new job. You might be in that initial 90 days and you don't even have coverage. You may not have a partner that can help sustain you. And if you do have a partner, it can be completely devastating or draining to them as well financially. What is covered by your insurance? Are you having to deal with the Medicare, Medicaid situation, which is a whole lot of red tape that I don't even begin to fully understand? But I do know that it is possible for your insurance after, I think it's a year, it can change. If you're on disability, it can change to now all of a sudden that 1 year somehow becomes 2. Don't get me started on details, but all of a sudden your situation switches and now all of a sudden things may or may not be covered, or they may not be covered in the same way. You may need to look for additional funds to cover, let's say, a premium that you didn't have to pay initially with the initial first year of your coverage. You can seek different organizations that may be able to help you, walk you, talk you through finding coverage for not only your premiums, also maybe for different supplies and things that you need as well. Also, Google and look up in your area where there are different grants available, because that might help as well to allow you to have additional money maybe that pays bills for a few months. There are different funds like CancerCare.org, I believe, has funding streams that they are aware of. So contacting your local area and find out if there are other funding streams. Also ask the hospital that you're affiliated with. Go in and speak to a financial advisor, and they may not give you information right away because it may not be available, or a funding stream might have dried up, or you might be put on a waiting list for something, or they think it's not something that is going to work for your particular case for one reason or another, or they weren't unaware of your personal circumstances. Things change all the time. So one of the things that you will want to do on a regular basis is to consult any social worker, any financial advisor that might have access to funds. So many people end up taking out loans, financial loans, to cover things. Many people go through their entire life savings. There are also other financial shocks that can pop up unexpectedly, like deductibles. Make sure you see doctors that are within your plan. You can check into other financial institutions that can help you navigate this financial toxicity brought about by cancer treatment. You may also have medication afterwards that you need to take. I have a friend who has to take one pill a month, which is like hundreds of dollars. And without the pill, she wouldn't be in the best of health. Let's just put it that way. Make it a practice to check in with your financial advisors, your social worker, or whoever it is that can help you traverse this time. Now, these effects don't necessarily end with cancer treatment. You can also have some serious aftershocks. Make sure that you keep a record of all of your financial bills and what's being done and how much you will be responsible for as well. And see if you can try and work some of these bills out with the various companies. This is a tough topic. It is one that almost infuriates me, especially since, of course, most people didn't see it coming, a lot of you, myself included. I hope this has been helpful to you, and I wish you all the best in your cancer journey. Please remember to like and share this video with anyone who you think needs it and could benefit from it, because you're not just helping yourself, but you're helping others to be able to find the video through the YouTube algorithms. I'm so grateful to each and every one of you. Remain in your best alignment and be your best self. And thanks for watching. Smooches.